My wife looked me dead in the eye and said, "I don't cook for your highness, figure it out." I said nothing, but I did figure it out and served her with divorce papers. She lost her mind. I'm a 37-year-old insurance investigator who met Mara in 2020. Recently divorced with 2 kids, Tyler 13 and Elise 11. Their bio dad was too busy with his secretary to pay child support. Mara was drowning on a part-time vet clinic salary. Kids eating generic cereal for dinner. We married in 2021 with a simple arrangement. She handles cooking, cleaning, household management. I handle mortgage, utilities, groceries, cars, insurance, plus $650 monthly fund money. For 2 years, it worked perfectly. Mara kept the house spotless, cooked incredible dinners, managed schedules like a pro. I covered all expenses while she focused on family. Then her cousin Kendall moved in. Divorced twice by 35, blamed every man for her failures. She filled Mara's head with toxic nonsense about not being anyone's servant. Red flags started small. Mara forgot my morning coffee routine she'd perfected. "You have hands, Mark. Figure it out." That became her mantra. Dinner coordination vanished. She used to ask what sounded good. Now I'd walk into whatever she felt like making. When I'd ask about options, "I'm not running a restaurant. You eat what's made or handle it yourself." The house became a mess. Laundry piled up, dishes in the sink, while she spent hours on social media. The breaking point came March 15th, 2024. I walked in after a 14-hour fraud investigation, smelling pot roast. Kids were at the table, Kendall in my chair like she paid the mortgage. I headed for a plate, then noticed exactly 4 place settings: Tyler, Elise, Mara, and Kendall. The pot had plenty of food left. "Should I grab a plate?" Mara looked up from her phone, expression ice cold. "There's not enough for you. I made dinner for me and the kids." I could see plenty of food, but she dropped the bomb. "Look, I don't cook for your highness. Feed yourself." The kitchen went silent. Even Kendall looked surprised. I stood there processing what just happened. The woman living rent-free in my house just told me to feed myself while her cousin ate my food in my chair. I didn't explode, just grabbed leftover Chinese and ate at the counter while planning her destruction. That night, I removed her from every financial account. Mortgage, utilities, groceries, cars, insurance, over $4,200 monthly. Set up new accounts, canceled her gym, massage therapy, subscriptions. She'd discover each cancellation as services got suspended. When her grocery card got declined, she stormed in. "What happened to the account?" I adjusted the budget. Since I'm handling my own food, I canceled the family grocery fund. "You're being petty over one dinner?" "I'm feeding myself exactly like you suggested." The panic in her eyes was beautiful. I hired Ezra Park, the most ruthless divorce attorney in the state, showed him 3 years of bank statements proving I was the sole provider. "This is going to be fun," he said. "Your documentation is devastating." 3 weeks later, divorce papers were served while she was in pajamas, watching Netflix with Kendall. "What the hell is this?" "Divorce papers. You're ending our marriage over pot roast? This is about treating me like a bank while disrespecting me in my own home." She tried everything. Promised to change, threatened legal action, even offered a postnup. Too late. The legal battle destroyed her. She scraped together $5,000 for a lawyer, but going against Ezra was suicide. Her restraining order attempt backfired when Tyler testified, "Mark's always been good to us. I didn't understand why Mom was being disrespectful." When asked if anyone coached him, Mom asked me to say Mark was mean, but that would be lying. Game over. Mara signed the settlement and moved to a cheap apartment, working retail for the first time in years. Last month, she showed up at my lunch with Daniel, recording on her phone. "Here's the man who abandoned his family over dinner." I took a bite of my burger, looked up calmly. "Hello, Mara. You're embarrassing yourself." Daniel cut in. "This man funded your lifestyle for 3 years, and you couldn't spare him food in his own house." The manager kicked her out, while other diners said I'd dodged a bullet.